Da 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 da. Hello, everybody. It's me, Angel Benton, and I'm so excited because today I am talking Dancing for Relevancy, also known as Dancing with the Stars. I've been dying to talk about this all week. Okay, so you know how I told you about how last week there was. I'm just gonna go right into it. There's nothing new to report in my life today. I have no life. I've gone right back to having no life. Okay, so anyways, in terms of last week, I told you all about those protesters that protested Ryan Lochte's performance, right? And I told you that I either suspected that either Ryan Lochte had to do it, did it him, like, was up to it himself, or the producers of the show did it. And now I totally think the producers of the show knew the whole thing. I guarantee you, because it got to get people to vote for Lochte because they felt sorry for him. B, it got people to watch the show because they wanted to see what else would happen, if anything else would happen. And by keeping him on the show, then they'll definitely make sure that they'll keep tuning in to see that. And see, it gave Derek Huff a chance to be all butch. Hot. Yeah, and it was great. Whatever, and maybe I'm a total cynic for even thinking that, but I've seen enough soap operas. I know how shit happens, okay? I mean, really. Uh, so I would not be surprised. It might just be what it is on the surface, but I would not be surprised if they were totally put up to it. But anyways, whatever. So here's the thing. Ryan Lochte was actually not a bad dancer. There were some slight technical flaws, but other than that, he wasn't like, he didn't stick out like a sore thumb, like, oh my God, he's so awful. Now, the kid that did end up going home, Jake T. Austin from Go Diego Go, gave it a good try, but, he, if you watch that last dance that he did with Jenna, it was pretty obvious that he was like rushing the music, like totally ahead of the music. He was not on the right foot. He couldn't grab her hand at the very end. You see him reach for her hand and miss. I mean, it was just, and I don't know if that is partly just because he's not that great of a dancer, or because he just wasn't rehearsed enough, like if they didn't have enough rehearsal. If those are the types of things that maybe a little bit of more rehearsal time would have actually cleared up. But America voted, and he was sent home. So, sayonara. Uh, Lori Fernandez, incredible. No, let's talk about who's incredible. You want to know who's incredible? Tara fucking Jolie. That bitch is fierce, fierce. Get it? She's incredible. She's incredible. She is great. Like, I mean, she really lets you have it every single time. And the best part about her, and you can totally tell this in every single performance, she's probably having the most fun. Well, besides Laura Hernandez, she's kind of always having the most fun in life, just in general. But in the dances, Tara Jolie is just like, I'm whatever. I don't care if I win or lose. I'm having a blast, and she does great. I would not be surprised if she made it to the top four. She's really great. She's incredibly good. So, we also saw Derek struggle a little bit with the choreography for Mary Lou Henner, because they had to do the routine to Taxi, which, what am I surprised that he's not heard of the show? No. I mean, I've heard of the show. Have I ever watched a full episode? No. And I was alive back when it was on, and I still have never seen it. But, and I'm wondering, what has she done since then? I asked my roommate, I was like, Lisa, what has Mary Lou Henner done since Taxi besides Celebrity Apprentice? Because she was on Celebrity Apprentice. And she says, Lifetime TV movies. And I was like, oh, say no more. Okay, I get it. All right. Well, good for her. Good for her for keeping that paycheck. Um, She did fine though. I mean, she didn't like mess up. Like she's actually, considering that she's like 67 years old, she's doing incredibly well in the competition. Like the very first dance last week, I mean, she just knocked that shit right out of the park. And that was hard choreography. Derek did not go easy on her at all. So that was impressive. Amber Rose, Amber Rose, I really want to like her, right? But I just feel like she's holding back. I feel like she is not anywhere close to embracing the performance like Tara Jolie has. Tara Jolie, she's like, yeah, if I mess up, whatever, YOLO, right? But Amber Rose is not quite there yet, and the judges can sense that, and it comes across in her performance. So they're very like, you need to come out of your shell more. Now she has slowly been doing that. The last performance she did with Max was better than the one before the previous one, but I don't know. It just seems kind of it doesn't seem like it's enough. Like if she keeps coming down this path, yes, she will be doing better every single time, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to keep her in the competition unless America votes. Okay, here's someone I thought would be going home besides Ryan Lochte. I thought Rick Perry would be going home too. I really did. Because as opposed to Mary Lou Henner, who is old and fierce, he's not that fierce. I mean, he's getting better, and as Julianne said, he's lucky that he's got Emma as his partner because she comes with a dedicated fan base, and she does, and I am one of those fans. I did not vote for her, but I am still one of her fans. I love me some Emma. She's my second favorite female dancer after Kim Johnson, or now as she's known as Kim Johnson Herjavec. Okay, girl, you better marry that shark. All right. Can I borrow the plane? Oh, gosh. Okay, so they were all right. I mean, but it'll either be him. I think he'll be the next one to go. I think so, unless they really step it up for the next season. I mean, the next dance. I mean, next week, who knows? He might knock my socks off and I'll be like, wow, he was really good. Do I see that happening? Not really. Sorry. Okay, so that's all of those people. And then let's talk a little bit about Jana. Okay? Jana, who is partnered with, who is she partnered with? Jana and, my mind is, Gleb. Yes, how can I forget Gleb? Gleb is an underwear model. Let's pause and rewind real quick. So they showed a clip of Gleb in his underwear, and he looked scrum-diddly-umptious. Yummy. Very yummy, as Carrie Annie Nava would say. Extremely yummy. He looked great. Whew. He is really good looking. And you know why I didn't really notice it before? It's because of the hair. He had really long hair, and now it's kind of cut short, and he looks like stunningly good looking. Like Bellamy model good looking. Gorgeous. But not as good looking as my man Brandon Manilow. Miss you, boo. Okay, so now let's talk about, okay, so I talked about Jana and Gleb, and now I want to, oh my gosh, my mind is totally blanking right now because I'm totally thinking, I'm picturing Gleb in his underwear, and it's really distracting. Mop head. Okay, so I love me some Cheryl Burke, I do, but, I don't know. She did a dance with Max and Derek, and of course they're all amazing. They're all champions. They've all won multiple times, Well, no, I take that back. Max has only won once with Meryl, the figure skater. I've been watching the show for a little while. Not for a long time, but I've been watching for a little while. And it was a decent dance, But I mean, Cheryl did great though. That's the thing, is that I don't know. I think she's. I don't know. Jury's still out. Jury's still out. But anyways, so that's really all I'm going to really talk about for Dancing for Relevancy this week. I just couldn't wait to go into it. I loved it. I loved it. So wait, real quick, James Hinchcliffe. How fierce is he too? Randomly out of the blue, just from the IndyCar world, and now is that like an amazing dancer. Shauna Burgess better get it. She's this close. She is this close to being that mirrorball champion. She came so close with Nick Carter. She's come very close before. So maybe this might be the year that she does it, because James Hinchcliffe is pretty fucking good. Like, it's going to be, I think right now, my top four are definitely probably Lori Hernandez, James Hinchcliffe, let's see. Probably, Babyface was fine. He was okay. And Maureen McCormick, she might be the next one to go too. But, I mean, she's trying really hard and she's really sweet, but she was in the bottom two. Or, well, I don't know if she was technically in the bottom two, because they didn't really say you're in the bottom two. They just said you two are in jeopardy. One of you received the lowest votes. They didn't say both of you received the lowest votes. So they might have just, and I know how producers work. I know that they might have just been doing that to build drama, right? But she wasn't that fabulous. So we'll see how it all works out. But I'm really excited for the season. I think it's great. I love that Allison Holger's back. I love her. I think she's great. I'm so excited. It's all great. I can't wait for next week. So tune in on ABC on Monday nights at 8 p.m. But that isn't the only show that I watched last night. Below Deck was also on, and tomorrow I'll be talking all about that. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter at Angel Benton. And I will chat with you then. Bye.